folks, welcome to Golden Ridge Reserve here in Call Wild the Angler. Alright, we're going after the current legendary. At the time of recording is Sidewinder. We will be showing a map location at the end of the video, but for anybody who's knows about the cheat sheets from the official Discord, we're in spot 4 for Sidewinder. Now, put a link to the cheat sheets in one of the corners, so if anybody wishes to go after and have a look at them. So we're using a 2-0 jig head with a large worm. You can use a bottom setup with corn. I used to use that, but I kept losing him. Other people had better success than me. And before we get into the video, remind everybody, if you like what we're doing, click the subscribe button and press that bell so you'll be notified of any new content I post. Now it's just a case of sitting back and waiting for a Sidewinder to appear. I'm hoping it's not going to take long. I know he's here somewhere. I just hope I'm pointing in the right direction. Sometimes you can get him in the opposite direction. He's got to be here somewhere. Come on, Sidewinder, wake up. Well, with some fish activity, I don't think it's Sidewinder. He doesn't jump out. I think if he did, we'll have a tsunami. No, nothing that time. We'll try that direction. See if we can hook him over there. Now we'll let the hook sink and then we'll start jigging again. I think we might have hooked our prize. Now the big task is to get him in. Looking at it, I think we definitely got him. So I think it's going to be a fight. And one I hope we win at the end of it. So it's a case of sit back and watch the fight. Right, we're still fighting. Well, we're at stalemate, which is always a good sign. But we could actually end up shooting right round to the red, especially on a 60% drag. Let's give him a bit of a... Oh no, he's off again. He's definitely shown who's boss. Right, have we got him loose? Nope, he's going back down again. He's on the bottom. Just in case getting him up off the bottom. Oh, come on, Sidewinder. The dude's hands are getting tired. I'll say he's laughing at us because we can't get him up. Right, we're moving him now. Surrendering? That would be the question. Hopefully he is. Right, there he is. And we got him in secure catch. Finally, after all that, exactly 15 minutes to get him in. He definitely put up a good fight. But who needs to lie down first, me or the character? But his sunfish. And there he is in all his glory. Right, I think we should show the map. And we're in that location there. Nearest spawn point, I think it's called Big Percy, if anybody wishes to go for him. That's a good time to leave it there, folks.